I'd like to note that before I tear into this, I did try to sit through an entire episode, of the show. I didn't manage to last through it. And one of the big reasons is because the art style for the show, even though I don't have a clip of it, was just way too cute and too sugary for my kind of taste. I mean, these characters are all adorable. You don't have any serious characters, and that's the point. It is Lucky Star. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. But when you have so many different characters that represent this cute style and there's not one that can be taken seriously, the series easily gets tiresome after a while. Combined with horrible English voice acting, this just wasn't a great series for me to watch, at least at first. Now, I'm not saying that the sugar aspect of an anime is unnecessarily a bad thing. I mean, if you take a show like Haruhi Suzumiya, where it is a serious show, but it's a shoujo. It's very cute. It has characters that you naturally want to say, like, "Aww," about. It really works because there's a balance between the cute, bubbly, adorable character and the serious character that kind of is the backbone, either the one who keeps the story going or just the plot in general, when the other one is being the cute little attraction for the rest of the show. You also see it in Ouran High School Host Club, with the examples of Honey and Mori Senpai. But in Lucky Star, because there is no serious character to offset the cuteness, the story just keeps using the same bland jokes, and again, combined with really poor English voice acting, it gets very grating on the nerves just to try and sit through this. It's it's just you can't have too much sugar in a show. That's not a good thing to have. It's too sweet on the tongue, so to speak, if you're an anime fan. Now, I'm not a big shoujo fan to start off with. Again, as I said in my intro, I'm a natural blood, gore, action kind of person. So, maybe it's just my jaded perspective of anime that makes me really detest this style. But that's personally what I believe and what I've seen in really, really awesome shoujo that are a good mix of action and cute. It's not that hard to pull off. I don't see why the people who created Lucky Star can't see this. Now, there are some good points to Lucky Star, and I'm not gonna just continue this review and be jaded and say it totally, totally sucks, but it does suck. One of the draws of Lucky Star that I can understand is that it does give tribute to shows such as The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, Gunslinger Girl, and even Full Metal Alchemist, and puts these shows into a cutesified version that you normally wouldn't see. Like, Gunslinger Girl is such a serious anime, so it is refreshing to see it put into a cute aspect. Same with Full Metal Alchemist. However, that's not so much a saving grace. Honestly, the series tributes really just aren't enough to hold back how stupid the show is. I mean, here's a picture of our main character for the show, Kunada and Sumi, eating a pastry. And if you haven't seen the show, first episode, and you can trust me on this character is debating for about 10 minutes how to eat this pastry, and that's pretty much all we get as viewers. Not enough to save the show, honestly. And when you see this clip of just her eating this pastry or debating on how to, the voice acting is so bad, like I said before, between her and these characters. It's not even really an interesting scene. There is no, like, conflict over the pastry, and it takes up such a huge little plot point for that episode. There is no way that they draw you in to watch this episode with this pastry. And I know I'm just harping on this pastry bit, but seriously, this bit, and if I had the clip, I'd show it to you guys as it goes. I don't. You could probably find it somewhere on YouTube, I don't know. But for the episode, you get about 10 minutes worth of watching Izumi just try and figure out how to eat this pastry. And it looks good, honestly. When I first saw the episode, I personally was curious about it myself. It looked weird, but they just kept going with it for longer than it should have been. And by the end of that little segment, myself and the rest of my anime club, we were about ready to put bullets through our brains, just because of the sheer stupidity of these characters. Now, I don't have any more pictures or anything, but the main idea about this story, besides the pointlessness, is that it just is about a bunch of girls, or kids, 9 kids, at a Japanese high school. One of them is American, the others are Japanese, and it just is like a record of their daily school lives, which does not an interesting anime make. If you want to do something like that, look at Ouran High School Host Club, where there's at least a plot line that keeps you really involved. I mean, even the tributes don't really save this anime. It's cute, and it's nice to see better anime being showcased, but it's just... I know there's a lot of people out there who like this and who think Lucky Star is the cutest anime ever and who like the little dance for it, but there is no redeeming plot points. There is no real story. I mean, I couldn't get past the first episode, so if there is a story, I have no idea what it would be. I looked it up on Wikipedia, and the plot line just said 9 girls in a school going through their high school life. I'm sorry, but that's just not interesting to me. Again, I'm a big blood gore thing, so maybe it's because this series doesn't have people swinging gigantic swords at each other and cutting off limbs and all that. It doesn't intrigue me, but there's just so many other better series that you could watch. If you're going to watch a cute series about high school drama, you can find plenty of others, again, like Ouran High School Host Club. But I wouldn't watch this series unless you absolutely are on a crazy sugar high and you have to see something that'll make your head explode and you'll have like aneurysms or something. That's how bad I feel this anime is, in my opinion. It's so bad, actually, that by unanimous vote, my club has banned Lucky Star from being shown, at least so long as I'm president. Nobody is allowed to even put it up on the board for suggestion, or else they'll get, like, erasers thrown at them or get tossed out by the rest of the club members. And I'm dead serious about this, guys. So, yeah. Lucky Star. You can find something better to watch. I can guarantee that. This has been the C-Squared Equation, and I'm C-Squared signing off.